Okay, so in this video, we're going to do an exercise to actually feel our emotions, okay? And the first thing we always do before we do any sort of self-awareness work or energy work, anything like that, is we're going to get ourselves grounded. And we do that placing our feet on the floor, back against the chair, bottom against the chair. If you're laying down, feel the surface underneath you. Taking a nice deep breath, hold it. And then we're going to release that. And we're going to do that like 3 times. We're going to take in a nice deep breath. We're going to hold it for about 4 seconds. It's called box breathing. I think that was in another modular. And just going to get ourselves relaxed. Inhale through our nose. Bring it all the way down to our belly. And then exhale. And you can push that air out a little bit longer than the 4 seconds. Push it out until you don't feel any more air coming out. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And then exhale. And one more deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And then exhale. And as you're doing this, you're going to actually feel your body start to relax because we're engaging in our parasympathetic nervous system. We're engaging, we're relaxing. We're allowing ourselves to just bring it down a couple of notches. So while you're here and you've done your 3 breaths and you're just kind of relaxing, when you close your eyes, think of a happy thought. Think of something, the birth of your child, or the first birthday, or the first time you accomplished something that just filled you with joy. And think about that with your eyes closed. Just breathe into that thought. Remember how happy you were, what you were feeling in your body that day, or during that time in your life. Just feel that emotion. Feel what you felt at that time. It could be something that happened today, something that happened yesterday, something that happened 20 years ago. Just remember that thought and identify what you're feeling and where you're feeling it. Where do you feel that in your body? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your belly? Are you feeling it in your head? Where are you feeling that happy thought? And there's going to be journal prompts at the end. Or you can do it while you're doing it. If you're in that moment and you're like, okay, wow, I really feel this. I feel joy. I feel ecstatic. I feel overwhelmed. I feel whatever emotion that you're feeling from this happy thought. And then we're going to identify it. We're not only going to identify it, what it is, but where it is in our body. And we're going to do this, again, notice what sensations you feel in your body. Sometimes we'll feel warmth in a certain area. Sometimes it'll tingle. Sometimes it'll pulsate. You may smile because you're bringing back that emotion. You're remembering that emotion at your subconscious level. And then once you've done that, I would not suggest you do these both at the same time. But if you want to get rid of some sadness, you want to no longer keep anything that no longer serves you. You want to just kind of let that go. It's the same exact exercise, except you're going to remember the sadness. And during this exercise, you're going to do both because I want you to see the difference on how remembering what our emotions and how they're stored and how they affect our body. We're going to do the same exact thing when we're doing and we're remembering sad or stressful thoughts, and bring that to your forefront and notice any tension, any heaviness, a shift in your breathing or posture. How does that make you feel? Again, I just want to reiterate, when you're doing this exercise, you're going to do them together because this exercise is identifying the difference in our body. But when you're doing it separately, you don't want to do them together. Okay, you want to do the happy thought, stay with the happy thought, and then go on about your day with that happy thought. But if you're going to do some internal deep shadow work, then you can do the sadness one, or the stressful one. And then you return to your natural state. You take in a deep breath. exhale, shake off any stress or anything that you're feeling, shake it off out of your arms. And then the reflection journal prompts, this I talked about a little bit earlier. Where did you feel it in the body when you were thinking something happy? Where did you feel that in your body? What did you feel when you thought about something sad or stressful? And again, where did you feel that in your body? And what does this show you about the power of your thoughts during this exercise? Journal prompts, when you're doing them separately, you're going to identify exactly what you're working on at that time. So we're not going to keep jumping back and forth. But for this exercise, we're doing both because we want to identify the difference and where we're feeling it in our body and how we're feeling it so that we can get used to working with our bodies.